Let's go.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten. Easy, opposite. 0-2.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Easy, opposite.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Ready?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
5-1. Undercrush. You're good. 5-4, ready. General West. Bravo. Ready, tight.
Breeze now. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, easy. Rabbit. Switch.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yellow lady. Let's get this. Kill. Hey, Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Check.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Hey, Haywood.
51. Mike 51. Yeah. You know what?
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. No, 66.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And it's fielded at the 34. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Go,
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sammy! Watch the slant. Hey, exit.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me watch you go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Come on.
Here's Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Kill!
Mike, 51. Let's go. 51.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Man, I got you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
We go 21. 28.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. It's caught. Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
Bandit. Kill.
Greystone, travel.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady gives this to White. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You got 4. You got 3.
Hey, orbit. 24 is the mark. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. 72. Give me that ball. Easy. Check. Alert. Check.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here, 21.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, New England.
20. Wait, 20. Go.
Hey, watch 28. Single.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch right. Push him back.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alpha.
Check tight. 24 is the mic.
Now Brady again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time, Breeze will throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Ready? 5-9.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Kill. 21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready? 280.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
He hits White, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go Bandit. All right, here we go. Check 15. Check 15.
From the gun, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, box truck, box truck. All right, T, let's all right, T. He's checking. He's checking. Crap. Hey, goal 66. Back. Quick edge. Come.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Double up. 11.
Breeze now. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 66 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Patriots take over
Get ready.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is,
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Patriots 14. Stephen Gostkowski will kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 right at the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson. 40 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. 36. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Right there.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike's 54. Mike. Kill. I got one.
On 2nd and 2, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Breeze now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
You're good. Line 4, ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
12. Check. Smooth. 5-9.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Thomas, the intended target. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
24 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check it.
They'll start the drive with a give away. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check it. Go. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. A crazy sequence here, a huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
24 is the mic. Shadow. 24 is the mic. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Alabama.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
24 is the mark. Watch the slant. Let's go on. No, 66. 24 is the mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 3.
Again, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
To Julian Edelman. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Back to throw, Brady. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Mike 0-2.
To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Exit. 48-yard line. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. 5-1. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
54, Mike. I'm trying to collect. Here we go. 54. Mike 54. You'll kill.
Breeze to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, orbit. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you, boy. Sammy. 54.
He'll look to throw.
It's just me and you.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain on the dump-off at 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
5-9. Hey, Echo.
Check.
5-8.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Back to throw. Again has it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
2 kills. Recon, 132 fighter.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Let him. 5.
One final try here for Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me point up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, get him. You got it.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Motion. 72. Check 9. Alert. Check. Fresno. Shadow.
Brady now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
21. Hey, zoom.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, wahoo! 47. Check. Shadow! Hey, let's get them home.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady going to throw. This is White on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got White here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
No, 66.
Now Brady again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Room here to run. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 95 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run with White. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On third down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, and the Saints will have the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's win the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, Charlie.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, seam six. Seam six.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, 66. Hey, Haywood. Go Bandit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit. Sugar.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 32 on the play. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Hey, my 7.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Easy, opposite. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Breeze now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 51. Hey, here we go. 51.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Patriots 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, Mike 51.
Hey, kill.
Breeze going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Kill. Hey, break it down, fellas.
Now, Breeze again. He lets this one fly toward the back. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete. James White. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Patriots.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. Sugar. Rush in. Check it out, please. 24 is the mic.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing today.
24 is the mic. Watch the pass.
Check it, reload.
Brady now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, check it. Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. They can't hang with us. Like 22. I'm coming after you. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing again. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch.
Brady's pass.
He wasn't ready.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And look at this, it's a fake. Powers through, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check, check, check.
Mike 51.
Five.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
I got you, son. Hey, dude.
54. Mike 50.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Hey, wahoo!
First and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 54.
On first down, it's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 21 yards away. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Exit. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Deep trip.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And this is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Oh, hey, easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And got his man complete. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 88 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting Penn.
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after fall.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. John Simon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Easy. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 11.
Breeze now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Watch the pass.
Kill. 53.
54.
There's Breeze. Incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
36.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Go.
54.
Ready, check.
Breeze to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now here live in New Orleans. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing today. You got nothing. And 58 is
Check it, reload. Alert.
From the gun, Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
No, 66. Check it.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
58 for Mike, 58.
72.
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go 58 to the right. I'm coming after you. 53 Linda. 58.
Brady will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Anzalone picks up his second sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Regular.
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man.